everybody, and happy Video Monday. Teshia Maher here, and as per one of your Video Monday requests, here we go. Today we are going to be talking about you and your poo. Yep, you heard me right. So specifically, this was a request I got. My lovely friend is asking me here to speak about the importance of bowel movements when trying to detox and lose weight. So constipation and how that can interfere with the detoxification / weight loss process. So first of all, there are a few things to keep in mind when it comes to regularity. Hormones can affect this. Sometimes people have a hormonal imbalance of sorts, like a thyroid condition, for example, and that can cause constipation. So for the purposes of this video, keeping in mind that you don't have any underlying condition or problem, these are the things that generally are helpful. You need to make sure you're getting enough fiber, but that's not as black, it's not actually that black or white. There are two types of fiber and you need both of them. And if you are missing one of those in your diet, you may actually find that your system becomes a little sluggish. So you need soluble fiber and insoluble fiber. Soluble fiber is basically, to keep this simple, soluble fiber adds bulk to your stool, whereas insoluble fiber's role is to kind of act like a broom and push your food through. So sometimes, for example, people eat maybe a lot of like watery vegetables and lots of fruits, but not too much of the other type of fiber. So the fruits and the watery vegetables would be the insoluble fibers that help to push down. But if you don't have enough bulk, you might not be going to the bathroom that often. So if you are somebody who, for example, says, you know, I eat tons of fiber and I'm not going to the bathroom, you might be missing the soluble type in your diet. Soluble fiber, again, adds the bulk. So this is things like grains, beans, oats, oatmeal, peas. Green peas have a good amount of soluble fiber. Psyllium, chia seeds, flax seeds. So you need something to add the bulk. So you need both of these things. So just take that, keep that in mind. Fiber in general is also going to help you feel more full, and it's of course very good for your bowels in general. Without enough fiber, you're not going to be going to the bathroom. A lot of times people who do low carbohydrate diets, all vegetables are carbohydrates, and often when people are following really low carbohydrate diets like Atkins diet, for example, they're not getting enough fiber and they get really constipated. So these people often have to use a fiber supplement if they are, you know, if they really want to follow that diet. Protein foods generally don't have any fiber in them, so that can become an issue. Now, beyond fiber, I hope I helped clarify that point. Beyond fiber, the other things that are really important for regularity are water. Hydration is key. If you're dehydrated, if you're all dried out, so is your colon, and you're not going to be going regularly. The way that you know if that's the case for you is if your stool is passing in, like, I can't believe I'm talking about this. If my mom will find this so funny. I have to say, Mom, I will send you this video. She raised us in this household, and it was just the way that it was. We just didn't really talk about like farting or bowel movements or any of that kind of stuff. So my sisters and I kind of grew up being all like kind of weird about it. And I've long worked through it at this point, especially doing what I do as a living. We have to talk about this stuff. But anyway, it's just still funny. Okay, so back to the point. Water. You have to be hydrated. If you're dehydrated, you're going to be passing, your stool will be very hard, like round little balls or something. It won't be like formed and smooth and all that kind of stuff. So make sure you're hydrated. You need to drink water. You don't have to guzzle water all day. In fact, that can actually create other problems. I always recommend people just simply sip on water in between meals, you know, throughout the whole day. And definitely have a big glass first thing in the morning with lemon. That's a great thing for us all to do too. chia seeds can help to draw water into your body or hold the water in your body. So that can be a great thing to do if you're having a hard time staying hydrated. Just add a tablespoon of chia seeds to your water and then drink that throughout the day. So we've covered fiber, we've covered water. Fats, healthy fats like avocado and flaxseed oil and olives and any kind of, omega-3s, omega-3 supplement perhaps. Any type of healthy fat will be helpful for constipation if you have that. You need enough lubrication to push stuff through as well. Again, this can contribute to like dryness in your colon if you don't have enough healthy fats. So low-fat diets that have no, where you're eating a lot of like starchy type processed foods that don't have water and don't have fats, that could become a problem. So water, fiber, healthy fats, all those things are very, very helpful. Now beyond this, magnesium can be really a good thing for this. A lot of people are walking around or living their lives with a magnesium deficiency and they may not even realize it. And if you are constipated and you feel like you've tried everything, this could be your ticket. So magnesium is critical to regularity, to bowel movement. So if you're deficient, you're probably not going to be going that often. When it comes to detoxing and losing weight, well, obviously, if you're not going to the bathroom regularly, you're going to be holding all of this waste in your body. So there's the physical weight right there. But beyond that, your systems are not going to work near as efficiently. Your colon is so important to everything else in your body and to all of the functioning of all of your systems. And if you're not eliminating properly, then you're also not assimilating your nutrients properly, and you're just asking for imbalances of all different kinds to eventually occur. So you have to make sure that you're moving out the waste. You can also reabsorb the toxins if they aren't exiting your system. So it's important. You can, if you've never done it before, try getting a colonic. Colonics and enemas, which enemas you can do at home yourself, are really helpful if you are, moving from a diet that was like shitty and you were for years you've been eating lots of processed foods and really like perhaps a ton of meat or something like that. Your colon is likely clogged up with all kinds of stuff, whether you want to admit it or not. And so doing some enemas and colonics, at least at the beginning of your transition into your new diet, your new healthy lifestyle, this can really help to give the system a nice boost and get that stuff out there. Believe it or not, there can be old, like 10 years or more, lifetime old fecal matter stuck in there. It's the truth. You can find all kinds of information about this if you decide to go and learn more about it. So enemas you can do at home. If you've never had a colonic before, I would definitely do that. The colonic cleans out your entire colon, transverse, ascending, descending colon. An enema won't do the whole thing. So a colonic is a really thorough way to get all the old crap out and then to start kind of anew, basically, start fresh. When cleansing, when you're doing a detox, your body is dumping all of the toxins out of its organs and into your bloodstream and into your colon. You have to get those toxins out. If you don't get those toxins out, again, you could risk reabsorbing them, which is terrible for you. So make sure if you're doing a cleanse especially that you are either using some laxative teas at night, which you only would want to do temporarily, mind you. If, for example, you're not going like clockwork, then make sure you either use some laxative teas or, again, colonics or enemas can be important. It's important that you are having regular bowel movements every day anyways, but if you are doing a cleanse, it's especially important. So if there's a problem, make sure that you either use something like the tea, or you could do like a saltwater flush. Some people really believe strongly. I've never tried that myself personally, but I've heard good things. Or again, doing something like the colonic. So I hope that I've answered your questions. I wrote a few little tidbits here just to make sure I remembered everything. Yeah, main thing, if you're eating a really clean diet that has lots of fiber of both types, you can look online, soluble types of fiber, insoluble, and just make sure that on a regular basis you're eating from both of those categories. That's going to help a lot. If all else fails, and you know you're a really busy person, and you're having trouble getting all these things, you could take a fiber supplement of some kind, mix it in water, and drink it. That's definitely an option. Oh, this is huge. I can't believe I almost forgot this. Yoga can be really helpful. Exercise is really helpful for people who are constipated. But another reason that sometimes people can become constipated, I had a client who we really tried everything, and he was so constipated, this guy. Well, I'm telling you, this was purely energetic for him. We figured that out. As soon as he started doing a lot more yoga, and as soon as he finally one day left his job that was causing him a lot of stress, things got a lot better in that area. So if you're really contracted as a person, if you're holding so tightly and you just don't know how to relax, that might be why you're constipated. So your colon is a muscle, and if you're holding everything tight, nervous, anxious, anxiety, you're probably going to hold in that way too. All right, so if you are sure you have tried everything and still you are suffering with this, because it's not fun to be constipated, I definitely recommend you look at the rest or the other parts of your life and see where maybe there needs to be more relaxation and more of that letting go. I hope this has been helpful, as always. If you don't follow my Facebook page yet, Teshia Maher and the Home of Living Live, also my website, www.teshiamaher.com, and just a reminder, or just so you know, in case you're just finding me and you didn't know, I do nutritional consulting. It's my passion, it's my love, and so I'm available via Skype, or if you are in the Greater Toronto area, I could meet you in person. But anyways, always available to do that, always love to do that. So just keeping that in mind, or wanted you to keep that in mind. Take care, everybody. Have a great week, and I hope this video about you and your poo has been helpful.